Now, one part of New Jersey apparently felt an earthquake this morning.
Yeah, let's hear more about this. Lonnie's got the details.
It's all associated with the, quote-unquote big earthquake that we had back on April the 5th. It's emanating from that same fault line that's in Ramapo, the Ramapo fault, the southern tier of that. Here's what it looks like, okay? It was 3:50 this morning. It was a relatively shallow, little earthquake at 2.9. In comparison, on the 5th of April, it was a 4.8. But this is the 177th aftershock since, our big one took place on the 5th of April. Keep in mind, the 5th of April was a 4.8. We had some follow-ups right after it. Some aftershocks got pretty large in comparison. We had some 4.6s out there, but the bulk of them down low. This, again, was down low at a 2.9, but it was out there. Again, the 177th one. We get a little shake out there since April the 5th. Currently, nothing shaking in our skies. It's beautiful. What a day we've had today. Temperature right now is 83 degrees. And look, we've had this up now for a couple of times because you know it as well as I do. If you're outside, it's sunny, it's warm, humidity is way down. It's a top 10 day, just beautiful. High temperature day was 84 degrees, 11 degrees above the average, which is 73. And this is what we're watching. So there's nothing in our area. No worries tonight if you're dining out. Have at it. A little bit of a rain chance as we get into Saturday night. I'll try to show you everything here, but what we're really focusing on, this upper level low in Minnesota, and this doesn't look like too much of anything. Actually, let's just change our view a little bit here and zoom in on that upper level low, because the upper level low, it's strong, a big clash of air masses, warm air, cold air. Look at this, warm enough on one side to generate some big time lift that we had a tornado in one portion of North Dakota around Fargo, and then cold enough on one side. The other portion here in North Dakota up by the Canadian border picked up 6 inches of snow and still snowing outside. The big picture will show you that upper level low is going to be interacting with this, currently a nothing, that's going to become another low pressure system, and they will interact as they both move from the west to the east coming into our area. So watch how this plays out. Again, that's that upper level low. This currently is nothing. It's going to become something. And you can see, I'll keep this picture wide. You'll watch this develop. See, this is where we're watching. This is what we're watching. All right, now you start to see some flashes of reds and oranges. It's getting stronger. This is now Saturday at 9 p.m. You've had a fine-looking, day on Saturday, but 9 p.m. you start to see some rain making its way into the area. Here's the key. Ocean waters are still chilly out there. At best, you've got a 59 or a 60 at best. This, not strong enough to overwhelm that cooler air influence. So this is a lot of it's going to fade. You'll get some rain Saturday night, but the second system that comes in, all right, one system, two system, right? It's going to become strong enough that it can overwhelm the cooler air from the ocean. And remember, a lot of times this time of the year, we need that warming of the afternoon, the diurnal heating up to really trigger the storms. The last storm system we had yesterday, remember in the morning? And I said, boy, it doesn't happen that way typically. Well, it's happening again Monday morning. That's 10 a.m. And here we are, 2 p.m. The difference this time, you're not entirely done. There's enough activity behind it that you could still see some isolated storms come through later in the day on Monday. The amount of rain, all right, north and west could be seeing 1 to 2 inches of rain. Other folks are seeing less than an inch of rain, but it's this area north and west that the National Weather Service has now bumped up the risk for severe weather. Specifically, we're talking flash flooding now. But I've been showing you the area shaded in green most of the time when I'm talking about severe weather. And just the last system I said is a 5 to 10% chance. This is now a 20% chance. 20% chance that we could see some flooding north and west. Whether you go to the beaches or the mountains, and the beaches will be warmer for Saturday and Sunday. In the 80s, the beaches will be 60s and 70s for Saturday and Sunday. But all places, beaches or mountains on Monday, not a great looking forecast. We have a red alert for Monday. It does look like that's a one-day sort of event. Tuesday and Wednesday, some lingering rain out there, but Monday, not great for parades. And I said earlier, I don't know how you reschedule a Memorial Day parade if you have to.
Check out our next story. It's about a plunge. We asked Giorgio, the ocean weather, something like in the 50s or 60s.
But yep, approaching 60 at best.
Check this out.
So not the polar plunge, but definitely a cold plunge.
Yeah, really.
Memorial Day tradition on the Jersey Shore to kick off the unofficial start of the summer season. Ocean City, New Jersey held held its 21st annual Business Persons Plunge today.
Waiting for it.
Large group of people wearing clothes, many in suits, marched into the Atlantic Ocean there to signal that the beaches are open.
Oh, that's great.
Lonnie, you should have joined them.
Yes, Lonnie.
Yeah. You know what? We did the plunge in our pool and we opened it up, and my daughter went in, fully clothed. So
That's the way you do it.
Well, I don't think
All right.
yours is 50 to 60 degrees.
That's
so you're
cold
cool.
stuff.
Oh, yeah, we haven't heated it up at all yet.
Oh, you
All right,
haven't?
you did get the cold plunge. All right. Thanks, Lonnie.